In my camera. That's right, I made a little room in my camera to show you, hopefully, a little bit more of the music. Again, this isn't all of it, but I'm just trying to get, credit. I don't remember the fee is $50 per file or something like that with the copyright music through the United States federal government with the Library of Congress. But I did that. I sent a file, I think, one with 100 pages or something like that, and another file, and maybe three. I don't remember if it was two or three. But I know I gave them a couple months, like the time period. You can go to the United States Library of Congress or Google copyright laws or federal copyrights or something like that, and federal government copyrights, and it'll tell you. It will tell you, um, it'll tell you like, what you have to do, and that's exactly what I did. And all of this is music. It includes time signature, and it includes notations. It includes musical notes. When I say notes, I mean beyond like the A, B, C, D, E, F, G notation. I mean like it includes like deeper notes into the music about what to do with your fingering. Something that might be written in an actual piece of music that I mentioned was missing from the blue and green piece. And deep and more notes like that. Dates that I wrote it, times and stuff like that, and other musical notes as well. So I just want to make you see, and like I said, I have a lot of other paperwork, music that I'm not including. I don't want to go looking for it. I don't have it with me. But I use graph paper. This one's the actual copy. All of them you can see. None of them I left the count off. None of them I left the musical count on. Let me give you a third element that makes it music. None of it I left the clef off. Oh well, I'll take that back. This one doesn't have clef. This is chords with a time signature and stuff like that. But it's used as an example. Music, inspiration of music comes from the universe, so it's like music is always out there. I just want credit for what I wrote, and so I'm just trying to. Oh yeah, this is some lyrics. I don't want you to get into that because actually I'm not really a rapper. I'm actually more of a singer. But I do at the time when I was trying to be an artist, I said if I'm singing, dancing, and performing or whatever like that. But if I was doing that, I probably would have infused like 20% hip hop. So I did write some. Some rap music. So yeah, and not only am I'm really a musician, pianist, keyboardist. I did study piano, music performance at NCCU, as well as at Shaw University. And before college, I studied piano with Mr. William Vandergriff in Raleigh for at least 10 years during my school years. I wasn't as musically studious at the time because I was a little bit distracted, but certainly college made me practice more and get better as a musician. I thank God for the Holy Ghost, because even when I wasn't practicing as much, I was still a pretty decent musician when I needed to be in performance situations, and did practice for my lesson every week at least. But I could have spent more time. Like I said, at later points in my life, I was practicing 20 hours a day versus those times when I was practicing a lot less. That's why I said I wasn't as studious. But yeah, so just saying I want credit for it. I did pay to get credit for it. As you can see in this note, I wrote that at Brittany Beauty School, and it looks like I was singing, or I wrote a note about what I was doing, singing, or with one of my fellow students, or in the presence of one of my fellow students. But yeah, some of this is a lot of this is phrasing. Could be used as like layering on tracks and stuff like that, or as like actual, as an actual song. And stuff like that. So, hopefully I'm not being too lazy in the explanation, saying that I hadn't pulled out the music in a long time. And as you know, my company, Davon Chadewick White Incorporated, is actually a real estate, music, and think tank venture, primarily real estate. So, kind of been moving away from music, but I just wanted to make note of this. Yeah, I just want credit for my music, man. I'm gonna end this clip because I don't want to keep this going on. But again, I will link in the Library of Congress in the comments section. This one is, I must have done on notebook paper, but even with that, I still use a time signature notation, as well as the right hand, left hand is representative of treble clef, bass clef. Because again, for example, in this Blue and Green piece by Miles Davis pianist Bill Evans, the treble clef means right hand and the bass clef means left hand. So that's what you have there. And with that said, I gave you 3 elements. Again, and there's more there. I just don't feel like thinking about it right now, man. That's right hand, left hand, bass clef, treble clef. There's the notation to notation, as well as time signature, which I wrote out. The actual counts are written out. 1, 2. This is in 2/2. All of these pieces aren't in 2/2, but versus this is in 4/4. The common time, or 4/4, as you can see here. And there are no accidental notes are written in this music. I didn't point those out as well, but some of these pieces as well. So it is music. I just wanted it copywritten, kept on file there, and they have to practice it to verify. That's fine that they do that there, but for the most part, as long as I have it for me, it should be fine. So just wanted to make note of that to you guys. Again, Library of Congress. Look back at that file. I paid you the money. I sent you the music, and quite frankly, I just feel like you guys can get it filed and copywritten beyond my own copyright, which I already own. So I need to end this video because I don't want to spend all day. If I was in New York, I could get it uploaded in a minute. Sometimes it takes 3 hours at some computer. I've uploaded videos at pretty much every library in Raleigh here, and sometimes for a 20-minute clip it'll take 3 hours, versus in New York for an hour clip or 2-hour clip or 20-minute clip, it could be done within a minute. Within a minute of me clicking upload, checking another tab, and then clicking back within the 60 seconds time, and it's already uploaded and just processing, which takes another minute or so. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want to spend too much time recording this at 10 minutes, and I don't want to sit at a computer all day waiting for another video to upload. This one has some other notes. I haven't looked at this music in a long time, so I'm kind of doing this not verbatim, but off the top of my head. Seeing that I just pulled the music out like 10 minutes before I pressed recording, if that, and so I can't really give you the details, but I can tell you that this music, because I wrote it, even if it was a few years ago. This particular one, I was served as a teacher for someone, for myself at least. I know that's a whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note, 30-second notes. I think I was practicing studying 30-second notes on this particular one. So this one I didn't. For example, this one I didn't send to be copyrighted. I only sent music that I wrote with my name on it, that written by, author. I didn't send music that was somebody else's music. And I didn't send me practicing this, or I didn't send that in to be copywritten. I don't think I sent my art at work, and I have other pieces, but I sent the original pieces that I wrote in, and so yeah, I'm just trying to get credit, man, so I can move on. Again, check me out, my company at Davon Chadewick White Incorporated. It's a real estate, music, and think tank venture. www.dcwdcw.com. Check me out. And I really want to end this clip so I can not be sitting at a computer all day. If I were in New York, which I will be making a visit there soon. If I were there, I would probably get it done. I know I would get it done a lot quicker. The Schwarzenegger Library, or the one on 40th or whatever, is closed for renovations till 2019, or any of the many other ones. Battery Park, the one not far from Wall Street, or any other libraries there. But yeah, or in the Bronx on Washington Avenue, or more further uptown in the Bronx, or anything like that. But yeah, these libraries here in Raleigh are great as well. I love the libraries here, Richard B. Harris and North Raleigh Regional, and stuff like that. And I remember one in Florida, and I don't know if I visited the one in Birmingham, but in Jacksonville, Florida, and stuff like that. And there are great libraries all over the country and in the world, I imagine, but just that New York City's library ones were quicker, so I was able to get those uploads at paces that I was surprised that I was able to, and excited about, actually. But yeah. I have other music I didn't include. I just said that. And also, artwork I didn't include. Lyrical music I didn't include. Full songs I didn't include, for example. Genres I didn't include. Rock, R&B, hip-hop. I know there's some pop music in here. I guess I could take a little closer look, pull one of those out for you. Gospel. Yeah, like yes, I do just mention that. So I'm ending this video because I forgot I just cleared out footage. The other like prior ones, this is gonna be a sequence of 5 of me showing my part of my musical library. And again, the majority of these pieces I did try. Any of them I wrote, like this one, for example. Right there, staccato. The word staccato lets you know that the beats are short or whatever versus longer legato beats or whatever like that. So and other musical notation again counts the actual notes, the X's, because this is drum music and stuff like that. So oh no, that's not something you want. Hopefully, look, my camera recorded blurry sometimes when I wanted it to be clear, or it recorded clear. I could play it from my phone clear. Like I recorded, done. I reviewed it, it's clear. We played when I uploaded it to YouTube. It came out blurry. At a few of the videos there in my sequence of over 300 videos on YouTube. So I just wanted to mention about that. I don't know what happened, but you know, that's one of the times I'm like, okay, I don't care if that was blurry. That was not. That was on the back of that wasn't for necessarily for people to see. So, and that's Blue and Green. That's the jazz piece that I was working on. Number 27, that was 15 over there. Yeah. I would say out of all of the music I wrote, like you'll see a few pieces that I had in that particular collection. It's other people's music that I'm working on, so like covers. Covers I did not include, which means it's someone else's music that I was covering. I didn't include in the file that I sent. And then, original pieces. So that's compositions, covers. So yeah, for the most part, I must have written this for an adult choir on the 4th of July with a drum beat. And I must have written it until 4:03 a.m. in the morning. I don't know what time I started. I could have kicked out 20 write-ins that particular day. And for each one, I might have written the time I started on it. Time I ended it. Some didn't take me long to write it out, which makes me happy. What made me happy, and some were harder pieces that took me a little bit longer to write. So. Just want credit for my music. Can I end it?